BABA, Alibaba stock versus Apple AAPL stock. So let's go deep. Let's review. Hope everybody is doing well. BABA, Alibaba stock versus Apple AAPL stock. So let's go deep. Let's review. Hope everybody is doing well. Many people have asked me to redo a BABA recap. I have done two BABAs, one pre-earnings in July and one after the earnings. Real money, real accounts. That's what we do. We think wealth differently. We do the things completely different. You know, many people on YouTube will talk to you until their head blows up about fundamental analysis, but we do not see them trading. We do not see them putting their money where their mouth is. So I will try to help you based on analytics, based on charts, and based where the professionals are piling up for support, resistance coming up on BABA and Apple AAPL stock. So let's start by the Alibaba BABA stock. So first and foremost, yesterday, based on the 1 minute Wednesday game plan that I give on social media, on Facebook and on Instagram, which you can have updates in between those videos, urge you to look at those. See, yesterday I put my $3,000 profit on Alibaba, started buying the Alibaba around 157. But most importantly, before the market opened, I did this video right there, the Wednesday 1 minute game plan. So get in with the 3,100 people that follows our Day Trading Zones page. You know, we have been around for the past 16 years. Try to help you guys. Before the market opened, this is my desk with my screen behind, and can see how it was set up and how we did the 3,000. Today, fast forward, I still have 100 shares running on BABA, cost basis about 159, 50 shares at 157.95, it's 165 right now. And here's what I have for protection. I sold a 180 call, so I bought the Day Trading Zone support and sold the Day Trading Zone's resistance to give myself a 7.4 point buffer. So let's recap. So if you look at yesterday's profit, look, I made about $3,000, right? So here's how it works, which is pretty cool. So A, I use day trading, do above 3K. 2, I use that 3K and those profits to reinvest in what? Position trading. I reinvest that, guess what? Into wealth creation, where I keep the stock 10 to 30 years, right? And my retirement account, and that's it, where I can compound at least a Warren Buffett type of return of 20% over a period of 10 to 30 years. This is how you get very wealthy. So you go from 1 to 2 to 3. So you become very versatile, and that's how you are being really a professional investor, trader, and swing trader. So now I want to show you how this is being constructed on the chart and what to expect. So on my last video, I told you I went very deep into fundamental and analytic through the charts on the BABA stock. So here's what I expect. If you look at my chart right now on the daily for the past few years, you see this level, this level, this level is the critical point, 166.5. Well, at 166.5, right, and below the 160, we go retest the 141 and we'll create a double bottom, right? What I see here is we have a downtrend, down arrow, ping that, ping that, ping that. So unless we go above the 175, 176, I expect this 172, 176 to be big resistance on BABA. So it could come back because they have been sold, you know, it's sold like 30% already, right? But ultimately, if it rejects, it's rejecting for the double bottom here towards the 140. Plus, last but not least, you know, if you are in a bear market, and we are in a bear market in the Chinese stocks, even Facebook is in a bear market, even Netflix is in a bear market right now, as this market continues making new highs in our market with the ES and the Dow. Well, I have news for you. Bear market can go to 50, right, to 70% retracement. right? So that would be nasty because that would bring us on BABA somewhere between 105 and 140 here, 1 to 141, okay? So I want to see if BABA can sustain above the 166.5 to the 175, 176 and see what happens. I have a lot of protection here. I have a cost basis of about 159. I have the cover call for 740. So my true cost basis is around the previous low at 152.5 or whatever it is this week. Plus, I have a $3,600 buffer of profit that allows me to keep this 100 shares, which is about $16,000 investment, right? It allows me, keeping the shares plus the cover call, plus the $3,600, allows me to keep the shares in my retirement account and see if the stock breaks my 152.5 from my cover call, boom, I'll get out, I'll let it drop to 140 or 105 and I'll buy. I want to buy BABA. As you've seen previously, yes, I rely on the stocks, the charts, everything that you need to know are on the chart. Everything and every institution reflects on the charts. The insider reflects on your charts. The charts is your truth. The options markets are your truth. Let's confirm that with the options market. Then we'll move on. You know, if you want to look my analysis on BABA, you know, I did a very, very thorough analysis on the company, the diversification, the revenue growth at 61%. So it's a great company. The cloud services going up at 93%. But at the end of the day, and the cash positions also, let's not forget $4 billion in cash position. But let's not forget, at the end of the day, BABA is expensive, right? Let's not forget, if you go to the analysis here, that BABA stock, BABA, right, has a 49 price to earning ratio, okay? So it's all a matter of how much are you willing to pay, right, for that stock. So again, I'm starting to buy a little bit of BABA because, hey, 30% drop. I love the company, but I still have a price target around the 140 and the 100 there. It still is there and it's confirmed by the institutions and the options market. Let me show you. So here's what I do. I go straight to 2020 on BABA stock, Alibaba options. So I go there, I'm looking at the analysis, right? And so I go straight on the 2020 and I'm saying, okay, where are they piling in my price target? Where are the open interest? Where do they think the open interest is going to support? And so I take my pen and look what I see, the 150. So I have a 140 price target, the 150. They did held this week the 152 on BABA. So to me, the BABA here is interesting because then the next price target is 105. So to me, I know between the 150 and the 105 and the 140 DTZ, see DTZ is right there. See, I have nice support. This is all a support buy area that I want on BABA. Now, let's go to the opposite exercise for the resistance. Where do they look at the resistance on the open interest? And the open interest is between the 200 and the 250 here. See? So let me show you with the here. By the way, the 200 is confirmed also on the full Pro Tool right now that we have on our zones. Okay, and this would be the resistance. Okay, and that gives you a long-term view of BABA and a great game plan of BABA. This is a follow-up of my videos in July. I've done 2 videos. I urge you to look at those videos and hopefully they're helpful. As always, please help us with comments to be able to provide you more videos like this. Give us your comment on what you think about BABA stocks. BABA. So I'm going to go on Apple stock now and Apple and compare the two because those are 2 stocks that I think are going to be fantastic hold for the next 20, 30 years after they retrace. But you need to be clear. So Apple is more attractive here because look here. Apple, you go to the Analyze tab. Now you replace the Apple. Even after the big move of Apple, right? The price to earning ratio is only 19. And Apple came yesterday with their new lines of product and their new iWatch, everything. So I'm not going to go over that. You can find 20 videos on YouTube of guys that are going to regurgitate the same crap of what iPhone has been done. I want to give you very solid support, resistance, where to buy, where to sell, because I do it with my real money. We do it as a community where we create true wealth, think wealth differently to help you. So I don't want to go repeat what everybody's telling you. So this is very attractive. As I mentioned in my previous video, you know, the services on iPhone, see, if you look at the services, are 16% of Apple total revenue. Well, guess what? These services are growing like crazy for Apple, which means that I have said in my previous video in July, and July when the stock was in the 180s, 175, I told you to buy it because I expect this P to expand. It's not reflected properly. They value Apple as a box mover, as a computer company. It's not a computer company. It's a full blow up technology company, and the P is not reflecting the valuation back in the 30s, in the 40s. So I expect Apple to be a great buy, but you want to buy it smart. So let's go to the charts, and where is smart? So here's the power of the full Pro Tool if you're a swing trader or wealth creator for 10, 20 years old on any stocks that you trade. Look here, the beautiful signal that we had on our full Pro Tool on Apple. This is a monthly on Apple. We had a signal here, 2003, 2004. Look at this. Stock was at $2, $3 adjusted for split. Now we are at $2.25. So I'm going to zoom and tell you exactly where I'm looking at support. So I'm looking at support. See, that's the beauty of the tool. They give me the support. 208 to 10. I'm looking at support here on the tool from the 190 to the 210. So 190 to 10, it's very clean. And resistance here is the 235, 250. It is also validated on Apple, right, by the options market. See, and you have everything that you need to make an intelligent decision. Now on both stocks, the Apple stocks, AAPL versus the BABA stock, Alibaba, and this is very powerful. It's simple. It helps you have a game plan, a map, a blueprint to trade the Alibaba stocks versus the Apple stocks and go deep into them and be prepared. Because at the end of the day, anybody can talk to you about anything, but if they don't trade real money, who cares? Look, this is stocks that I talk about, and this is stocks that I trade. You know, you see the Apple, I made $335 today. Those are stock, again, that I trade, as you've seen here with the 335, the 3,000. As a community, as an organization that helps the institutions and the retail trader, we do put our money where our money is, our mouth is, and this is very different to everything that you are listening on YouTube. It's very rare that people gives you the stuff before the fact. If you go on our social media, on Facebook, type Day Trading Zones, or Instagram, Day Trading Zones, look at the video on how this is being done. And in between the videos that we give you for the week, we need your help with likes and comments. Stay engaged so that we can provide you more videos like this on different stocks, different ways of looking at wealth creation, and most importantly, to think wealth creation in a different way. I came in the US 25 years ago with nothing. I own 3 companies. I have been a trader, an hedge fund trader for the past 24 years. That's all I've done all my life, guys. And I am asking you to please, if this is helpful, support, share with your friends. You know, this is a movement. This is something completely different, you know, before the fact, you know, not after the fact, not nothing. This is before the fact. You get the support and resistance the same way you got the Apple and the BABA in July that have been extremely helpful to you up to today for this update on Alibaba stock versus Apple stock. Hopefully it was helpful. You stay safe. Love you all, guys, and I'll see you in our communities. Take care. Oh, and last but not least, If you want to know more about what we do, in the description of this video, absolutely free, you can take 14 days trading challenge, how I prepare you to think wealth differently, trading and investing, and also to get into our recorded webinar on how to best prepare and profit from the potential next 12 months to next 24 months on a potential market crash, economical cycle that can turn. I'm not the only one talking about it. Ray Dalio, the best investors from Bridgewater, say it as well. Okay, you take care, everybody. Stay safe.